Good evening, everybody. My name is Silvia Maldonado, and this is my presentation for my lesson plan. Today's topic is going to be math in classroom routines. Right? The main aim is to embed math in classroom routines and activities. The first activity to keep in mind is the warm-up. Every single class needs to start with a warm-up activity. We're going to use a student's class list. We need to call everybody's name from the list, and we use the abacus, moving the beads, counting the girls separated from the boys. So we make sure we count them all, and we count all together the number of students. We need for this an abacus, and the time is going to be about 5 minutes. For the next activity is previous knowledge. In previous knowledge, we must ask students to bring a bag of Skittles. Of course, in the previous class, we asked them to bring the Skittles or Sparkies and M&M candies, right? And we asked them to put them on the desk, of course, on a piece of paper because it's going to be dirty, to avoid any problems with the students. They need to identify how many of each color do they have, how many candies of each color do they have. When we finish, they can eat them, of course, and they can enjoy their candy, but be aware and check them so they don't chew on the candy. Right? For this activity, they need a bag of Skittles or Sparkies or M&M candies. For the presentation, we watch the video, and it describes, in the video, there is this kid doing exactly the same activity as the previous knowledge. He's counting the candies, and then he separates them or he sorts them by color. So for this presentation activity, they will watch the video, and they need to, I'm going to be asking them questions about the video. For example, what is the kid doing? What does he have on the piece of paper? How many candies does he count for yellow color? Or how many green candies does he have? Can you tell how many candies does he have in total? Etc. Different questions so they understand better. Right, for this, we're going to need a video beam, of course the video previously downloaded from YouTube, computer, and the speakers if it is necessary. And it's going to take about 10 minutes. For the practice, we go outside and we ask the students to collect pebbles in their hands, as many as they can carry in a handful. We give them around 5 minutes to be outside, get the pebbles, and then go back inside the classroom, sit them in a circle on the floor, and ask them to put the pebbles in front of them. Right? They need to count them, and then they sort them by size, or they do it at the same time. When they tell you the number, we of course congratulate them, and we tell them good job or something to motivate them for the good work they did. Right? We're gonna take for this activity about 20 minutes. Then we continue with the feedback and monitoring the activity. Of course, by walking around the classroom and walking around the circle, and ask them if it was easy for them to find the pebbles, how many groups did they sort, how many colors do they see, right? Always counting the pebbles. For production with the classroom objects, we need to ask the students to count, for example, how many doors are there in the classroom, or how many windows do you see, how many books are in the bookshelves, how many notebooks on top of the desk, for example, how many boards, how many teachers, how many students, etc. Well, they are not objects, but they can be included in the counting. And I would take about 10 minutes for this, and of course we need the classroom objects. For the assessment, we're going to hand them out a worksheet or the corresponding workbook page if they have a book, right? And for the worksheet, they just need to count the objects in the pictures and circle the number of objects. In this case, they are students in first grade, right? So maybe they already know how to write the numbers. So in that case, you can bring them another worksheet where they need to write down the number they count the objects for. Right? The observations. The time for each activity will vary according to the number of the students, their behavior, their level, and other aspects like this. Alright, thank you so much. My name is Silvia Maldonado and have a good night.